What up? Oh, my hood fell off. Let's try again. Oh, my hood is folded. Let's try again. Oh. What up, everyone? It's your girl, Superwoman. Welcome to Ask Superwoman Live. As per usual, no idea if this is working or not. Tweet me. Let me know if you can hear me and see me all fine, because I'm watching myself right now and I can't. It seems like nothing has happened. So I'm seeing what you're seeing, and it's just a blank screen. Oh, there it goes. Welcome to Ask Superwoman Live, my live show that happens on the 14th of every single month. I'm here for 1 hour answering your questions, just chilling with you, chatting with you, giving you shout outs, telling you about my life. I'm going to give 3 people shout outs on little papers. We're going to have such a good time. We're going to tweet each other. We're going to be friends. I got some popcorn in a Skittles bag. Oh, that's a lot of butter. Oh, God, there's butter all over my desk. Whatever, minor details. Minor details. I hope everyone's having a great day. Admittedly, as per usual, I rushed home and I'm just like frazzled, and now I'm like, doesn't matter, for the next hour I can just unwind and chill with my homies. So what I'm gonna do, and what you should do, is let's get more people to this party. Because actually I have a really exciting announcement to tell you that I'm saying for the first time on Ask Superwoman Live right now. It is a little surprise of where I'm going tomorrow that I have not disclosed yet. So I'm going to tweet this. Feel free to tweet as well. You can just click the URL, tweet it, hashtag it, use the hashtag Ask Superwoman Live. Let's go more people in this party. Just started my live stream, and I'm about to tell you a secret. Secret. Nice one, secret. Secret. Join now. Ask Superwoman Live. You can just retweet that if you want to retweet it. You can do whatever you want. Also, look at my cool shirt. It's a long tee. It's got this army thing at the bottom. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was kind of cool. With my cool sweater, I tried to look a little good for you. You know what I mean? Grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself something to... Ow! Grab yourself something to eat for 1 hour. This is all about Team Super. Hope you don't mind. My heater is on because it's really cold here in Toronto. Oh, my unicorn slippers. Let me put those on. Hold up. My unicorn slippers are on. I'm ready. So you might be wondering, what is the chaos that is happening around me? As you may or may not know, December 1st, I am moving to LA. And so this is like kind of my mid-moving process. I got boxes, my room's, it's just chaos. So just allow it. And yeah, I'm gonna check Twitter real quick to make sure everyone can hear me and see me. I think so. I think so. Everyone's. I mean, no one has said they can. So great. I'm gonna answer your questions, and I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. I will talk about a little bit of YouTube Red, because I got so many questions about YouTube Red. I'll talk about my secret of where I'm going tomorrow. I'll eat some popcorn. I will talk all about my latest video that took so much work, my One Direction video, and I of course will give you all wonderful shout outs. So let's get this thing started. We will start off with, first and foremost, a few questions on Twitter. Use the hashtag AskSuperwomanLive, and I will answer them, and then we'll get into all other fun stuff. Ooh. Let me just open my popcorn bag here. Okay, here we go. Nobody needs me. Twitter name. First of all, I'd like to comment that your Twitter name is inaccurate. There's many people, nothing about needing you, who enjoy you. So change your Twitter name. The question is, do you like 1D? So my recent video was if my family was One Direction. The link is in the description. We'll talk about that video in more detail in a little bit. But I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I never lie to you. I'm not the biggest One Direction fan. I like some of their songs. I like That's What Makes You Beautiful, like Steal My Girl. I love Story of My Life. I liked All My Life Stood By Me. I like their songs, but like, do I know everything about them? Am I the biggest, hugest fan? No. But I enjoy them enough, and I know a lot of you really like them. So I always try to find the balance of something I like and something I know you'll really like. So it was kind of like a tribute to not just their album coming out, but also for Team Super, because I know a lot of you are 1D fans. And I tried to make it in a way where even if you weren't a 1D fan, you'd still enjoy the comedy of it. So that's to answer your question. Good question. Change your Twitter name. Okay, someone just sent me amazing drawings, and I'm favoriting it and retweeting it because holy crap. Okay, Zoe. That was Zoe. Okay, so Julia asks, have you found an apartment yet? Oh, okay, let's talk about this. So like I mentioned, December 1st, I'm moving. It is November 14th. I don't have a place yet. So what happened was, I'm apparently cursed. The first place I had, I was about to, like, because first I'm going to rent for like 3 or 4 months before I actually buy a place, because I want to make sure like I like that area and everything's all good. And so I was literally signing off to rent this place, and this guy was like, oh, actually I just sold it and the new owner's not going to rent it. And I'm like, why didn't you mention throughout all of our negotiations that you were going to sell the place? So he totally screwed me over. Then I was signing off at another place, and my realtor was going to like give the check. And she's like, hey, just to let you know, starting December 17th, there's going to be construction every single day starting 7 a.m. in the morning for most of the day. And I'm like, how'd you not mention this when we came to see the place? It's just like people keep not giving me all the details, and it's been really frustrating. And I'm like, it's not even that I mind the noise, but like I can't make videos if people are drilling all day long. So I'm just like, okay. So now I'm like going through my last options, and I'm at a point right now where I'm panicked because I told myself no matter what, whether I have a place or don't have a place, December 1st, I am going to LA. I don't care. I am going and moving there. So I'm at a place where I'm just kind of like, find me any place for December 1st. But that's my current drama and current stress. But it doesn't matter either way, December 1st, I'm there and I'm going. That's what's up. All right. Questions. How do you and your family feel about moving? Asks Danielle, I think that's the name. You're going to have to deal with me eating popcorn in between every single question and during every question. I am really excited to have a place I can finally call home. Not that this isn't home, but as you can see from my job, I'm doing this a lot. I'm holding invisible boobs. For my job, it's unique. It needs a unique type of place. I need to be able to like record everywhere in the house. I need to like, I have like a stupid amount of stuff like camera equipment and like props and costumes. And right now my house and room is not equipped for that. So I have my props and cameras and tripods everywhere, and it's not a functional space. So I'm really excited to move so I can have my own space, a closet for my equipment, a certain area for my props and costumes. And I can't wait to have that sense of organization. Having said that, I am also very nervous. This will be the first time I ever move away from my parents. And yes, I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Let me tell you something. Recently, I'm just gonna go on a tangent, a little bit of a rant. Or should I say this till the end? I'll touch on it lightly right now and say it again at the end. I have recently decided, and I think a big reason why this is because I've met Selena Gomez, and she was exactly like this. And it's the greatest takeaway I took from her was, I am just going to be myself. And I don't care if people make fun of me. And I don't care if they think I'm lame. Oftentimes I tell people, yeah, I'm 27. I live with my parents. And they look at me like, what a loser. No, in my culture, that is completely normal. And I don't care if people think I'm a loser. Yes, I'm 27. I live with my parents. I do not care. I'm so cool. So the first time of me moving away from my parents, and I'm a little bit nervous in the sense that like, I travel all the time. I travel the world alone. I'll be fine in that sense. But it's kind of like, this is the thing. This is like a step. This is like a, hey, I'm officially moving out. Of course, I'll visit all the time. And I'll be back all the time. All my friends and family are here. But it's like, I'm going to move to a completely different area. And to be honest, I'm not going to have many friends. I know a lot of you might be thinking, oh, but you have other YouTubers. And yes, there are certain YouTubers I'm good friends with. Kingsley, Colleen, Lindsay, Swoozy, all these people like I would consider my friends. And I know they're there, but they're also very, very busy. So I won't have friends like how I have like a Chase or a Notiony that like I can call over whenever. And that makes me really nervous to think that there'll be probably a lot of times I'm really lonely and really like, frig. But success lies outside of your comfort zones. I'm very excited. In terms of my family, sorry, no, this is a very long answer, but in terms of my family, I think they've reached a point where they're like, this is what's best for Lily. Of course, I know they're going to be sad. I'm going to visit all the time, like I said, but I'm not really home anyways right now, so it's not really like a missing thing. I think it's just more like mentally like my daughter's moving out, but they're so supportive, and I think they know this is what will be best for my career. So that is a very long answer to how do me and my family feel about me moving out. Before I go any further, I am going to tell you how you can win the first shout out. There's so much butter on the popcorn that I put this paper there, and like the paper is turned see-through, by the way. That's what's up. It was a fan that gave me the popcorn at the movies, and she's like, I put extra butter because I know what's up. I'm like, okay. Well, how you can win the first shout out. And if it's your first time here, welcome to Ask Superwoman Live. I give shout outs basically by writing your name on this paper and posing with it. And how you can win the first one is, and I'm going to be so real with you, I worked so damn hard on my last video. If my family was One Direction, I worked so hard on it. I kind of want like a lot of people to see it. So from now on, from this moment until the end of the live stream, use the hashtag if my family was One Direction. Is it was or were? Do I know English? What is it? Who? If my family was One Direction. Tag One Direction in it. If my family was at One Direction. I want to see if we can get it trending. I want as many people to see it as possible. I work so hard, and I do think it's a really good video. So you can either tweet me questions or tweet me random statements. Just use the hashtag if my family was, or why am I struggling? If my family was One Direction. Go ahead and do that. And I'll pick a winner at the end of the live stream and give you a shout out. That's what you can do. And in a couple minutes, actually no, at the halfway mark at 6, I'm going to tell you my secret of where I'm going tomorrow. I'll give you a hint. It's not a full completion of something on my bucket list. Like if this was the check mark on a bucket list, it'd be like a half check mark. It's not the full, but it's half a check mark off my bucket list. So it's exciting. It's exciting. So I'll tell you that in 15 minutes. More questions. How many people we got here, by the way? We got 4,500 people here. Yo, hold up. We got 4,500. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. First of all, this is for you. Thank you so much. It's Saturday. I don't know where you are in the world, but you're spending this hour with me. You could be doing a million other things that are way better than this, and you're choosing to spend time with me. Thank you, because from the bottom of my heart, honestly, all day I've been running around and like just stressed and frazzled, and my brain kept saying, oh, you know what, that 1 hour you have with Team Super, at least you can relax and be yourself and just chill out. So this means a lot to me, so thank you so much for spending this time with me. On the 14th of every single month, I do Ask Superwoman Live, so if this is your first one, welcome. If you've been here for many of them, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that I also look like a mess, but actually I don't look like a mess. We all look damn fine, let's be real. But my hair is so oily, it needs to be washed, but that's a whole separate issue. Let's go to Twitter and answer more questions. Okie dokie. If you had a pet dinosaur, what would you call it? Asked Tasha. Ooh. Tiger. I would name my pet dinosaur Tiger. Team Super Georgia asks, how do you feel about Missy Elliott coming back? Okay, I'm a huge Missy Elliott fan from back in the day. To get your freak on, is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my game down, flip it and reverse it. Is your this 1 year? I am a huge, and when she released her video, it was everything I wanted to be. I'm like, I want to be funky, I want to be weird, I want to be authentic Missy Elliott. Even when she performed with Katy Perry at the Super Bowl, I was like, mother effing preach. I'm so excited she's back, and I feel like the hole in my heart is slowly being filled because of Missy Elliott. So I'm so excited about it. Okay, so I've seen a lot of questions that are asking me about YouTube Red. Let me just address this real quick, okay? You know, I'm gonna be real with you. YouTube Red, a lot of you are freaking the F out, and you don't need to. I'm gonna tell you why. Rise up. Okay? If you may or may not know, my movie, A Trip to Unicorn Island, is going to release at a to-be-determined date on YouTube Red. Let me explain to you what YouTube Red is. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Stop typing. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, because so many times I say this and people literally comment the exact opposite of what I'm saying. So I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I know what I'm talking about. I've had this meeting with YouTube 700 times. I literally, Sari, my contact at YouTube, who is also my dear friend and I love her, I talk to her almost every day. So what I'm telling you is factual. I'm not making it up. I know what I'm talking about, okay? YouTube Red is simply a subscription service through YouTube that allows you to watch YouTube in a different way. Now, let me finish. So if you sign up for YouTube Red, it is a monthly fee, just like any other subscription service, like a Netflix or whatever, anything else. It's a monthly fee. And when you pay whatever amount of money per month, this is what you get through YouTube Red. You get no ads on any YouTube videos. You will get exclusive content from a lot of people. So my movie, PewDiePie has a show, Fine Bros have a show, Joy Graceffa has a show, Rooster Teeth has a show. So there's a few exclusive shows like that. So those are two major benefits amongst many other benefits. But before you freak out, let me tell you, this does not mean you have to get YouTube Red to watch my regular videos. And this is where everyone is so confused. Everyone's like, I can't believe I gotta pay for your videos every Monday and Thursday now. No, if you don't get YouTube Red, you can still continue using YouTube exactly how you're using it right now. Every Monday and Thursday, you can watch my videos. You can watch all your other favorite creators and all your other favorite videos. Nothing will change. But should you choose to get YouTube Red and sign up for the subscription, you will get my movie and you will get ads-free YouTube, and a whole bunch of other exclusive content. Having said that, the one detail people are freaking out about is just like any other subscription-based, there's no contract. If you want to get it for 1 month and you decide you don't like it and you want to cancel it, go ahead. There's no charge. There's nothing. So in essence, although I have YouTube Red and I think it's great, in essence, if you just wanted to watch my movie, you could get YouTube Red. And I think the price, don't quote me on it, I believe it's $9.99. That's the one part that I'm not, it might be a bit more expensive, less expensive in some places, I'm not sure, but I believe it's $9.99. You could watch my movie and then not get YouTube Red the next month if you don't like it. If you do like it, you should stick with it. But if not, just so we're clear, because I got so many angry emails being like, I cannot believe I have to pay to watch your Monday, Thursday videos. No, you do not. You absolutely do not have to do that. And for all the people who are saying, because you know I'm gonna be real with you, I can't believe we gotta pay to watch a movie. That's when I'm gonna stop you and be like, excuse me, do you know how much money that movie costs to make? There is no way I would be able to eat dinner if I didn't charge you something to watch that movie. So work with me a little bit here. Stop tripping out. The world is not ending. It's completely fine. Also, when YouTube Red first launches, I think it's first launching just in America, but you can watch my movie from around the world, because even if YouTube Red is not available where you are, you will be able to rent my movie still off YouTube for a set fee. In conclusion, nothing is happening. The world is not blowing up. YouTube Red is not evil, and you can still watch my videos regardless. So I hope that clarifies. I hope people stop freaking out. I know change is scary and all that stuff, but there it is. I told you like how it is. I told you I'm gonna be real with you. Trust me, if I showed you all the other options of how I could release my movie, you as well would agree YouTube Red is the best one. Because the other ones were either you were gonna pay a lot to see it, you were gonna have to do some next level-ish to see it, and I don't want to do that. Simple as that. So now that I've covered that, okay, and we can stop tripping out. Then let's stop tripping out. Alright? Alright. Cool. No, cool. Alright, asking more questions. So Carla asks, what part of LA are you moving to, or are you secretly just moving in with Colleen? Yes, I am secretly moving in with Colleen. We haven't told Josh yet, but that's like a minor detail. He doesn't need to know. Katrina asks, have you ever had braces because your teeth are amazing? So Katrina, and you're from, it says Greek Unicorn, it's past midnight. Thank you so much for being here. I've never had braces, but I really, really need braces. It might seem that my teeth are straight because I smile like this. My top teeth are straight. My bottom teeth, which I will openly show you now, are very, very crooked. And I desperately need braces. So I'm glad the illusion is working, but it's not in fact true. But thank you. Okay. There's about 5,100 of you here. Oh, what's up? What's up? In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna tell you the secret of where I'm going tomorrow, and I'm very excited. Then I'm gonna give someone a shout out at the end of this live stream if you use the hashtag #IfMyFamily was One Direction, and I'll give you another. Let's start another shout out as well. Okay, let me go on my Facebook. So I'm gonna do multiple shout outs at a time right now. Okay, let's go to my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/IISuperwoman. What's gonna happen is okay, I'm going to share my new video. So I'm gonna put click share. Oh, I spelled share wrong. To win a live shout out. And go. It is my new video. Oh, it's not working. Clearly, I'm very weird right now. I apologize in advance. Okay. Click share to win a live shout out and go. And it's still not working. God damn it! Damn the technologies, man. Damn bloody damn garbage hell. Damn stupid. Okay. Okay, clearly I've never posted on Facebook before, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. Okay, there it is. It says, click share to win a live shout out. I just posted on my Facebook fan page. Go there, click share, share the video, and I will pick someone and give them a shout out at the same time. I'm trying to do different platforms, Facebook, Twitter, the next one I'll do on YouTube. Tweet me using the hashtag #IfMyFamilyWasOneDirection, and yeah, I will also tweet that actually right now. If my family was One Direction. Oh, One Direction. Made in the AM. So I also tweeted it. If you would like, you can just retweet my tweet as well. IISuperwoman II is my Twitter handle. So let me know. Okay, let me answer some more questions. So you got a Facebook shout out happening right now and a Twitter shout out. Multitask. Drink some Coke while I read your questions. You know, family things. I see a good question. Dom asked, how did you like We Day Ottawa? You killed it. Thank you so much, Dom. That's very Queed. That's very Queed. Sweet and cute. Queed. Or is that just how Indians say cute? I can't figure it out now. I performed at We Day. I had the honor and privilege of performing at We Day in Ottawa. My school never had it. For you, if you're watching around the world, We Day is like a really great event. It's for students. It is through a foundation called Free the Children that two brothers started, and they have a Me to We movement that's all about empowering students to like make a difference in the world and like positive change. And it's really great. It happens in like stadiums. So there's 16,000 students. And the part that's the best about We Day is that they have like celebrities come and speak. So the Selena Gomez has done it. Like a lot of really cool people have done it. And it's great because you can't buy tickets to the event. The students have to earn their way to the event by doing things throughout the school year that make a positive impact. So that's really cool. So I was speaking to this audience of 16,000 people, and it was great. People holding signs. One person had signs that I'm here for Manjeet. Like, it was so heartwarming and wonderful. And according to the organizers, like, the audience response to my speech was really good. Like, the guy actually compared it to the Jonas Brothers. He's like, yo, we haven't heard a reaction like that since like the Jonas Brothers. And I was like, God damn. So like, it was really fun, and I hope I get to do more because I had such a good time. And you know, I'm all about that. I'm all about like that positive, inspirational, like, yo, we're on this planet for X amount of time. We need to do something with that time. You know, we need to do something with that time. So it was really cool. Melissa asked a question I've actually never been asked before, which is, what YouTuber do you think shares most common interests with you? Well, that's a really good question. There's actually a few answers. Colleen and I are really similar in a sense that we're both workaholics. I don't think I think we really bond on the fact that we're always editing, we're always working on something, we're very go. So me and Colleen really relate to each other because we're always complaining like, I don't have time to go with my friends, and I don't have time to do this, and I don't have time for relationships because I'm so busy working. Her and I are really similar like that. She's my work soulmate in terms of YouTubers for sure. In terms of like people that have that kind of unicorny vibe where we're just like unicorn positivity, like spread happiness, I would definitely say Lindsay Sterling and I have a lot in common. For the very first time I ever met her, I'm like, oh my God, I friggin' have the biggest crush on her. I love her so much. So Lindsay and I definitely have a lot in common. King and I don't know, honestly, King is the most interesting friendship of mine because he is so wonderful in so many ways, Kingsley, but we're very different in a lot of ways. You know, it's great to have us both in an interview, and I mentioned this the other day. Is like he will be very like sassy and give a very like firm answer with attitude, and I'm kind of like unicorn, world peace, and so we're kind of really different in that sense. But we just really click. I think the thing that King and I have the most in common is that we have the same idea of friendship. Like, I've never met someone else in LA that had that same idea of what it means to be friends like Kingsley has. Like he does things that make me feel like safe and at home because he has that same idea of friendship. So that's my answer to that. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you my secret of where I'm going tomorrow. I got a Facebook shout out going on. I got a Twitter shout out going on. I'm here for 31 minutes answering your questions with my popcorn and my Coca-Cola. And we's up in here. And the popcorn's so buttery, I can't even pick it up. Hold up. Nom. That's right. More questions. Here we go. Ooh. Don't forget to use the hashtag if my family was One Direction or ask Superwoman Live. But right now I'm answering questions that have the hashtag if my family was One Direction. So go do that. Okay. Only says, I think that's how you say your name. What was your favorite part of your visit to Trinidad and Tobago? So Trinidad and Tobago was my biggest show I've had on the entire tour. There was 5,200 people there. And still people wanted to come. It was completely sold out. I loved bringing Marshall Montano. I don't think you guys know the strings I had to pull for Trinidad. Basically, as soon as I got Trinidad confirmed, I reached out to Ravi B, reached out to KI. I already had contacts with both of them, but Marshall, I just tweeted him and he followed me back and it was great. But it turns out that Marshall's also with Collective, which is the YouTube network I'm with. So I accessed him through that. But this is the story of what happened. I reached out to Marshall and I was like, doing a show. I'm a huge fan of your music. I think it would be so amazing if for my first show in Trinidad, the biggest show I've ever done, I bring out you. And if you don't know who he is, basically, I always say soca music, and a lot of people actually don't know what soca music is, and it boggles my mind. Soca music is an amazing type of music, okay? It's so, so good. It's just like, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's like, jump and wave, jump, it's like carnival. It's like, you just gotta Google soca music. I can't explain it to you. It's just so good, and it's so high energy, and it's so happy, and he's like one of the biggest artists, like the top biggest artists. It's almost like the equivalent of me bringing Drake out in Toronto. Like bringing Marshall out in Trinidad is like, he's like the king of soca, legit. So I reached out to him, I'm like, having a show. He lives in LA. I'm like, would really want you to come. And he's like, I would love to. His manager was like, he would love to, but he can't. He's not available that day, and he's going to be in LA. And I was like, Frig, okay, fine. So I took the no as an answer, yada, yada, yada. And then the show got even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And as the show got bigger, I was like, I need Marshall there. I emailed him again. Something you should know about me is I do not take no for an answer, okay? Emailed him again. I'm like, Marshall, the show is so big. Let me know what I have to do to get you to come. I will pay for your tickets. I will literally, like, talk to the people you have to shoot with so they don't get mad at, like, I will just tell me. And so after asking him a second time, he was like, okay, honestly, let's try to make this work. And then I flew him to Trinidad. We did the show. Chilling with Marshall was one of my favorite parts. He is a spectacular human being. He's so spiritual, just like me. And so we just had a really spiritual conversation. It was great. The next day he took me on a yacht and he like serenaded me and sang me songs on his yacht. It was like the greatest thing ever. But I have to say one of my favorite things about Trinidad was actually meeting the people. I feel like Trinidad people are very, Trinidad and Tobago, sorry, the people are so unique in the sense that they're very about like, and the best way I can put it, and I hope this is not offensive, the best way I can put it is that I feel like a lot of the world, at least in North America, is we're superficial people. Like our industry is all superficial. It's all about how you look and all that stuff. And in Trinidad and Tobago, they're very about, we're just gonna have a good time. You know, I don't care if I don't have abs. I'm gonna wear a short top and go to carnival. I don't care. And I don't care. I'm just gonna have fun and celebrate this and it's just so great. Everyone I met, I got that very down-to-earth, humble vibe that they were just about good vibes, good energy, and having a good time. And I really, really appreciated that. I felt comfortable at all times, and everyone was worried about how I looked and if people were judging me. It was just really, really cool. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen. Did I freeze? I froze on my computer, so I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. I'm about to tell you where I'm going tomorrow. I'm in fact going to tweet this right now because I'm so excited. Hold on. About to tell, I can't spell today. About to tell you where I'm going tomorrow. It's a big surprise. Find out live right now. Ask Superwoman live. What day am I going tomorrow? It's a big surprise. Find out live right now. Okay. I'm gonna let that simmer for about 30 seconds and then I'm gonna tell you. Let me just preface it with, you know I have a vision board. It's right there. It's right there. Okay. There's a lot of things on the vision board. This year has been spectacular. Spectacular in terms of things we've done together. This is just another cool thing I get to do. And literally, it's been like a year in the making because 1 year ago, I sent this email being like, hey, when this happens, no, I need everyone to use all of their power to make sure I go to this, okay? So I made it very clear like a long time ago. It's not a complete check off the bucket list, but it's one step closer. You know, a check mark is like this. It's like maybe this. So let me just tell you. So it's exciting for me. It might not be exciting for you, but now I'm going to tell you where I'm going, and I'm very excited. Okay, you ready? So tomorrow, look at me, I'm a school girl right now. Tomorrow, I am making a very quick, spontaneous trip to LA. I'm only going for 2 days because on Monday, I'm going to go to the Hunger Games Mockingjay 2 premiere, at which Jennifer Lawrence will be in attendance. I can't even. I'm so freaking excited because let me tell you something. I wanted to go to a Hunger Games premiere from day one of Hunger Games movies. And I was always like, frig, I'm never cool enough to go. And so a full year ago, when I saw the Hunger Games movie, I was like, I want it to be known when the last movie comes out and it's my last chance to ever go to a Hunger Games premiere because it will never happen again. I need to be there. So I'm going to go. I'm gonna walk the red carpet. Of course, you know me, trying to be above and beyond extra. I was trying to shoot a video with Jennifer Lawrence. Like, yo, let me shoot a video. Of course, her movie's releasing and she has way too much to do, so that is not possible. I'm also not even sure I'll meet her. As of right now, I don't have any scheduled thing to meet her, and nothing like that's gonna happen. So unless I like spontaneously see her, it's not gonna happen. But I mean, even being in the same room as her is a really big deal for me because I think she's such an inspiration, and I'm a huge fan of her. And I think she's so friggin' talented and down to earth and wonderful, and just like hardworking and great. And so to be at her premiere is like a huge deal for me. I am so excited. I'm freaking so excited to go. I'm gonna see the movie 4 days before it comes out. Freak the F out. Humble's gonna go with me, and I am so excited. I'm gonna wear my pin. I'm gonna be all like all up in the. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That's where I'm going. And I'm sorry if you didn't think that was a big deal, but it's a big deal for me to even breathe the same air as Miss Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, so, which is cool because I was saying I have 3 pillows that I, like 3 pillowcases. One is The Rock, one is Selena, one is Jennifer Lawrence. So it's just, this year is just very, very interesting. But that'll be exciting. Of course, I'll vlog and do all that stuff. So stay tuned because on my vlog channel, you can follow along on that whole adventure. I'm so freaking excited. Oh, but now that that's said and done, now that that's what that is. I just went and bought an outfit for the premiere. I'm wearing like this really sexy like suit thing. It's really cool. But yeah, so now I'm gonna go onto my Facebook, acting like I didn't just drop that bomb, and give someone a shout out. So in about 30 seconds, I'm gonna refresh my page. Go to facebook.com/Superwoman. Share my last video, and I will give you a shout out. Right after that, I will tell you how to win the next shout out. So yo, Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god, Mockingjay. Mockingjay. Oh, okay. Now I'm just doing this for no reason to eat popcorn. Okay, refreshing now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me get my pink Sharpie ready. Okay, here we go. Let me pick someone. It's loading, it's loading. All right, I got it. Hi. I'm writing your name. Could be your name. Could be your name that I'm writing. Okay. The first shout out, if your name starts with S, you did not win this shout out. But if your name starts with V, Viviana, Stacy, thank you so much for sharing my video. This is your shout out. Thank you so much. If you missed it, don't worry. After this live stream, this video will go on my channel. You can pause, rewind, all that stuff. If you did not win the shout out, don't trip because I'm giving away 2 more. Viviana, thank you so much for your love and support. I really appreciate you being here. Let's give away another shout out. So how you coming out this next shout out is, I'll pick someone that's using If My Family Was One Direction, that hashtag. I'm gonna let that simmer for like 2 minutes, so it gives you the chance to actually see this and tweet it. If My Family Was One Direction, that's the hashtag I'm looking for. I'm gonna pick someone, give them a shout out. Okay, let's do it. In the meantime, I'll answer questions. Okay, so Arushi, my homie, my homegirl, who's gonna definitely freak out as soon as she hears me say that, is asking, how excited are you about the 12 collabs of Christmas? So, in case you don't know and you just joined Team Super, every Christmas I do 12 collabs of Christmas in which I release 12 collaborations in December. I'm excited and I'm stressed about it. That's usually my reaction to most things. I'm excited because if you know anything about me, you know I'm trying to go really over the top. Like, I'm telling you I was trying to get Jennifer Lawrence for it. I'm telling you openly that's not happening, but I'm saying that's what I tried to make happen. So last year was cool. I got Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jay Sean, Kunal, I got all those people. So I'm trying to like make it bomb diggity with some awesome YouTube creators and some awesome actors and all this. I'm trying to make it cool, but I'm really nervous because December 1st is also my move. And so it's a bit ambitious for me to think I'm going to move at the start of my 12 collabs because that stuff takes a lot of work. So yeah, I'm excited and nervous, but I think it's the perfect way to end the year with a bang for Team Super. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to make the 12 collabs of Christmas like that last, that's right, Team Super. I'm trying to give you guys that pride at the end of the year. So that's my answer to that. Questions. Let me refresh. You guys froze my Twitter. Hold on. Refresh. Is popcorn stuck in my teeth also? Sorry, my Twitter's like lagging because of so many tweets coming in. How does it feel to Amber's Lily asks, how does it feel to see the reaction of unicorns when they see you? So I'm be honest with you. I love meeting all of you, but there are certain things that happen that I prefer. I like when people come up to me and say hi. I have no problem. I love taking pictures. I have no problem with that. I love having conversations. I have no problem with that. The one time that I do feel a little bit awkward is like if people come up to me and then don't speak. So like, of course I know, like when I met Selena, I'm not comparing myself to Selena by any means, but when I met Selena, I was like a little bit like, I was trying to be cool, but I was a little bit, even when I met The Rock, I was like, okay. Like I'm trying. So I get it. I get when you meet someone you really want to meet, you're kind of taken aback. But sometimes people come up to me and they're like, oh my God. And then they just won't say anything and I'll be like, hi. So I think what it is, I just don't like to be treated in a way that's not normal, I guess. I just don't want to feel like I don't want to be treated like I'm above people. And I'm not just saying that because it's like the cool thing to say. Literally, that's how I feel. Like I feel awkward if people like praise me in such a way. So I'm kind of just like, no, stop, don't do that. So I love meeting all of you though, and you all are wonderful. Yeah. Just be like, hi, such a good big fan, you know, meet my hand if you are a big fan and say that, and then we'll take a picture and we'll have a conversation and it'll be fine. But you don't gotta like freak out over me, trust me. There's way cooler people to freak out over, okay, such as Jennifer Lawrence. Did I mention I'm going to the Hunger Games premiere? See, I already gave Humble already knows this because he's seen me, like, Humble was there before I met Selena, so he already knows how I freak out. I was like, listen, I might not even meet her. I probably won't. And I'm not even saying I probably won't. But even if I see her, like, from a distance, I'm gonna be like, like girl crush, mega girl crush. I want to marry her. Like girl crush. It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, here we go. Let's look for someone. Let's look for someone to give a shout out to. I'm clicking on the hashtag if my family was One Direction. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got one. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to use the black manga. I want to use the pink one. Not that anything wrong with the black one, but I like the pink one. Hey! Hope I can pronounce his name. Oh, I don't know if I can pronounce this. I apologize in advance for my writing. My pensmanship or penswomanship is not the strongest skill, for sure. All right. The person who won this shout out. If your name starts with A, you might have won this shout out. The person who won is, I hope I said this right, Amalia is an accent. I don't really know. I don't know if it's an accent aigu or what it is, but thank you so much for your love and support. Your username is Lily's Popcorn. And you said, Lily, you're eating me right now. You get it? My username? Okay, bye. If my family was One Direction. So thank you so much. Here's your shout out. Cookie teeth. If you missed it, don't trip, my girl. You can pause and rewind after this live stream is done and you can screenshot it then. But thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate you being here. I'm here for 18 more minutes. I still got to give away one more shout out. It'll happen on YouTube, but I'll tell you how to do that in just a few minutes. Thank you all so much for being here and eating popcorn with me and being my friend. Thank you. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, more questions. More questions. La, da, 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 da. Questions. Okay. Kali asks, can you tell us something from your bucket list? Okay. So a lot of things got checked off my bucket list this year. Trinidad, Dwayne Johnson, Selena Gomez. Having said that, I would love to work with Dwayne even more. Like do a video with him or do something with him or like be in a movie with him. Same with Selena. That would be like amazing. Something I added to my bucket list was when Selena goes on tour, I definitely want to go. Not only that, I want to like see her after the show. I want to like, I know that's kind of a specific thing, but I want to like go to the show and after the show be like, oh my God, you did such a good job and like give her a hug. I feel like that's a very friend thing to do and that's what I want to do. I also, I want to write a book for sure. I want to, oh wow, this is a tough one. There's a lot of people I want to meet, like Katy Perry's, Taylor Swift's. There's a lot of people. I don't know. I think at the end of this year, I really need to reflect on what my bucket list is again because this year really like checked a lot of things off. So let me get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that answer. Okie dokie. More questions. Okay. Renisha asked, do you like Justin Bieber's new music? Now let's talk about this. My favorite song right now, and I could listen to it 7,000 times in a row, is Sorry by Justin Bieber. I think all of his new music is so good. Like, I'll show you. I can't. Love Yourself. I can't. Like, his new music is so good. I've always been a JB fan. So, like, I'm in no way shocked. But his new album is amazing. And his new music is amazing. And I cannot get enough of Sorry specifically. I was so tempted to make, like, do a dance cover to Sorry with Manjeet. I was so tempted, and I might even still do it. But I am in love. In love. Okay. More questions. Little Cookie asked, did you hear Ariana Grande's new song, Focus? What did you think about it? Yes, I did. Focus on me. Focus on me. I did. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is different. And it grew on me. And now when it comes out, I'm like, so yeah, I jam to it. I dig it. I love me some Ariana Grande. Okay. What a coinky Purpose the Movement is trending. JB. Everybody wants some JB. Okay. Next question. Cara asked, how did you feel when you met Thomas Sanders? He is wonderful. You don't know Thomas Sanders. He makes wonderful vines. He is so great and pleasant and lovely and just such a good, authentic unicorn energy. And I really appreciated meeting him. He was such a sweetheart. So that is my 2 cents on Thomas Sanders. And he even texted me like cute things. Like, did you find a place yet? And I was like, you're so sweet. I love. Selena Mosini says, when you pretend Lily is talking about you instead of Selena Gomez. That is hilarious. I am favoriting that tweet. Do you like the Kardashians? Asks Nina. So, I actually got in a little bit of an argument with my friend. I have very strong views about certain things, and I'm not at all scared to express them. She's a close friend of mine, so it wasn't like a fight, but we had like a little minor disagreement because I was on Facebook and she put up a picture of Kim Kardashian, and I don't know if you follow Kim on, turn off my heater 1 second. I don't know if you follow Kim on Instagram or not, but she posted this picture of like a lace dress. It was like very like sexy, and she's pregnant, and so she posted this picture, and you know, I thought it was hot as F. And then my friend posted this picture on Facebook, basically bashing her because of what she was wearing. I instantly picked up my phone. I stopped what I was doing. I picked up my phone and I messaged her. I'm like, I need to know why you have such strong negative thoughts in regards to this picture you posted. And I literally, like, you would think I was Kim K's mom, the way I was so... It's not that I was defensive of Kim K. What I was defensive of was slut shaming. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate anything that's like... As a feminist, I don't appreciate double standards. I don't appreciate a lot of things. I mean, like, you cannot judge someone based on what they're wearing. And that should apply to anyone, whether someone is famous or not famous or anything. And I'm just like, the fact that you believe that because it's Kim Kardashian, that you can post this picture bashing on her just because she'll never see it is not okay. Because basically what you're saying is that, hey, I don't like what you're wearing, so I'm going to bash you about it. That basically gives permission to anyone else to do the same thing to women and or men anywhere else. So the example I gave her was, so if someone doesn't like what your mom's wearing, should they be able to post it on their Facebook and bash the F out of your mom? Because that's not cool either. So I was just very annoyed. And I get annoyed at things like, so to answer your question about the Kardashians, there's a lot of views on the Kardashians and reality stars. And, you know, it's the same type of stuff with Miley Cyrus. You will never hear me say anything negative about these people because I don't need to. First of all, I've never met them. That's the biggest thing. I will only, if I need to judge people, judge them based off me meeting them. I will not listen to any stories or any media reports or anything because I have countless times heard people tell me stories about people and then I meet them in real life and they are actually spectacular. So unless you meet someone in real life, you can't really comment on them. I think the Kardashians are actually really smart. I think they've made a huge business empire off their lives. Whether or not you think that's wrong or right doesn't change the fact that that is in fact what has happened. So I know a lot of people have questioning views on like how Kim K dresses and all this stuff, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's her body. She can do whatever she wants with it. And I know the opposing viewpoint to that is, well, she's not a good role model then, and Miley's not a good role model. Well, if you don't think they're good role models, then your kids shouldn't be watching them. I don't know, maybe a lot of people will disagree with my viewpoint, but I mean, I'm exposed to Miley, I'm exposed to Kim Kardashian, I'm exposed to a lot of things, and I don't do things just because they do them. You know, because I was brought up a certain way, and I was parented a certain way, and I was in certain situations, and I'm not saying it's all parents' fault, but I'm saying it's not all celebrities' fault either. You cannot blame Kim Kardashian, Miley Cyrus, or any of those people if your child copies them, because that's what parents and family and friends and a community is for. So, yeah, simple as that. And I will also, my last statement on that will be that if your child does something because Miley Cyrus, if your child goes and jumps on a wrecking ball naked because Miley Cyrus did it, then you need to definitely do something because there will be many other greater influences out there than Miley Cyrus's wrecking ball that your child needs to prepare for. So just putting that out there. Putting that out there. So that's my bows. I think Kim Kardashian is beautiful. I think she's a very, very smart businesswoman. And that is my 2 cents on the Kardashians. I have here for 10 more minutes, so I'm giving you very deep answers to a lot of my things. I'm in a very deep spiritual mood today. But I'm going to tell you how to win the last shout out. If you go to my video, the link is in the description. My last video is called If My Family Was One Direction. I'm going to give a shout out to someone who leaves a comment under the video saying, I'm watching Ask Superwoman Live, or Ask Superwoman Live sent me here, or something along that line. So go over there, leave a comment. I'm gonna let that simmer for a few minutes, and I'm gonna give someone a shout out, the last shout out for the day. And it's gonna be all exciting. So let's go back onto Twitter. In the meantime, I will eat popcorn and answer more of your questions. More questions. Andrea asks, how long have you been growing your hair? It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I've been growing my hair my whole life. I do cut my hair, like I'll trim it and layer it sometimes, but I've never had short hair. I've never cut my hair short. So this is my life's work, essentially. It's off the camera, but this is my hair. And I love it. And I'll comment more about this at the end. I already know what my final thought is. I always have a final thought to my live streams. I know what mine is, but sometimes people make fun of my hair. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes people are like, you just cut your hair. the bottom of your hair is not whatever. I'm like, oh, I'll cut my hair when I want to cut my hair, not because you're telling me to cut my hair. Or like a lot of comments are, cut your hair, you witch, and stuff. So it's different. A lot of people, like, it's my identifying factor when they see my hair. It's usually the first thing they comment on or whatever. And I've embraced that now. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes my hair will be, I'll literally just went to them all like this. My hair is so messy, but I'm like, you know what? This is my look. This is my raggedy, my long hair look, and I'm gonna embrace it, and that's fine, and I'm fine with it. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I'm in a damn spiritual mood today. What did you learn about Selena Gomez when you met her? Asks Abdullah. You know what it is? I think people have a very specific idea of how celebrity should be. Usually, the average person has the idea that celebrities are stuck up or they're totally controlled by their teams. They don't make their own decisions. And I'm here to tell you that from my experience, at least, not that I know everything either, from my experience, I will say that's definitely not the case. When I met Selena, I was so taken aback by how in control she is of her life and her career. She sat there with such confidence, but so down to earth. We were literally sharing Cheetos together. She was so touchy-feely with me. She didn't make me seem like I was any type of outcast or less than her or anything. And I specifically remember because usually when I do things with celebrities, I have to get everything approved. And that's okay. So like whether it's a picture or whether it's whatever. So I took a bunch of selfies with her and I was like, hey, do you want to like check them to make sure they're okay? And her response was, girl, it's okay. You can post whatever. And I was like, I was really taken aback by that because she was very like, I don't care how I look at the pictures, you can post them. And I was like, wow, you're so confident and comfortable with who you are and it's just so in control. And it was just so refreshing and wonderful. So the one thing I saw about Selena that I think has really, really helped me, and I'll talk more about it with my final thought, and I do believe like meeting Selena for that reason was like not because I look up to her and I'm a fan, but it was actually a life-changing situation because constantly I'm referring back to her energy because it taught me so much. Like I don't think I've ever met all the people I've ever met in my life. I don't think anyone has ever made an impression on me like Dwayne and like Selena. I really like Selena's energy. I think about it constantly, and I was just like, she was so unapologetically herself and comfortable with who she was, and it was just so inspirational to see. So that's what I learned from Selena. Tweet her, let her know that Superwoman says she's bomb. Next question, and then I'm gonna give a shout out in about 1 minute. Gomal asks, how do you manage to get all your stuff done? Okay, that's a very good question. I do a lot of things in a day. So this is why my life is kind of chaotic because I make it that way. You know, I have a hard time saying no to things. I spent 15 hours shooting that One Direction video, spent 7 hours the next day editing it, and I very easily could have just not done the video and done another video. I have this thing where I thrive in that environment. When I wake up, I'm like, frig, I have 50,000 things to do, there's no way I can get it done. I thrive in that environment. I really like that environment. And it just kind of goes back to like, I have great people around me. Humble always helps with a lot of stuff. Sandy helps with a lot of stuff. Chase and Ocean help with a lot of stuff. I have a great support system around me. It helps me get a lot of stuff done. And I have this way of thinking, which is very, what needs to be done right now? So although my to-do list is usually this big, I have this mentality where I'm like, okay, but today I need to do this, do as much as you can. And honestly, the main way I get things done is I sacrifice a lot of things. If I'm really honest with you, I don't do a lot of leisure things. I work a lot because I love what I do, but I will only go to sleep if I'm exhausted. Like when I go to sleep, I'm like, and I'm like, bed is like the sweetest heaven to me. I will not go to sleep before that. I very rarely like watch TV or do leisure things. I'm just really committed to what I do, and that's how I get stuff done. Don't mean to like toot my own horn, but that's honestly what it is. I just work really hard. Okay, let me give a shout out. I'm going to my video. If my family was One Direction, link is in the description. I am clicking on comments, and I am seeing who left a comment saying they came from Ask Superwoman Live. And then I'm going to give them a shout out. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, there's so many. I got it. I got the person. Wah, 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 wah. And this is another name that I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce. So if your name is Bob, I'm sorry. It's not you. Okay. I'm writing your name. I'm writing your name. Sorry if you guys hear noise downstairs. It's my wonderful nephews. They're over. And they're kids, so they're kind of tearing my house apart right now and destroying my hoverboards. Alrighty. the person who won this last shout out. I hope I pronounced this right. I want to say Naomi. Thank you so much. You said you are spending your Saturday watching Ask Superwoman Live, eating chicken parmesan and veggie lasagna, and you mentioned food. So that caught my attention. This is your shout out? Thank you so much. If you missed it, don't worry. After this is done, this will be uploaded onto my channel, and you can pause, rewind, and do all that stuff. I am leaving in just a minute now. Thank you so much for joining Ask Superwoman Live. If you didn't hear the news, tomorrow I'm flying to LA because Monday is the Hunger Games premiere. Follow my vlog channel, and actually tonight I'm also gonna post the behind the scenes of the One Direction shoot. So I know I'm a few vlogs behind. I'm like trying to catch up, but I'll post that tonight. And then you can follow along on Snapchat and I'm probably gonna Snapchat the whole premiere as well, and on my vlog channel to follow me along to the Hunger Games premiere. And hopefully we catch a glimpse of Jennifer Lawrence because I'm really excited. Thank you so much for spending an hour on your Saturday, wherever you are in the world, with me. I really appreciate it. For my final thought, it's going to be what I keep referencing throughout this entire live stream, and that is this. I believe everything happens for a spiritual reason. And the reason I met Selena is because she taught me a valuable lesson, and now I am so blessed to be able to share this lesson with you. I have just recently, this is me being real with you, I've recently just been like, yo, even though I'm so comfortable with myself, like I make videos all the time that I talk about my flaws and talk about my hairy legs and all that stuff, and there's still parts of me, if I'm very honest with myself, that I'm sometimes insecure about, and I feel very like, I'll give you a few examples. The living with my parents thing. I'm not ashamed, but sometimes like I avoid saying it in conversations, and that's because so many times I've said it and people have reacted like, what, really? And it's made me feel like, okay, I'm like not cool now because like I live with my parents. That's one example. Another example is I'm not like, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is like, I'm not like the girliest, sexiest person. So I've always felt really secure because I'm very clearly a tomboy, and sometimes when I'm like hanging with girls and like if they're overly girly and like things like that, like I definitely have that feminine side, but sometimes I'm kind of like, yeah, like, you know, I'm kind of a tomboy and kind of whatever. I feel insecure about that sometimes. And there's like a gang of other things, other reasons and other ways that I feel insecure about things, whether it's my body or whether it's whatever. And then I think the thing I learned the most from Selena is that she's not like that. And it just, if anything, probably makes her life easier because she's not. It's probably a very hard lesson to learn, but because of that, her life's probably easier. And so recently I've been trying to do that, just unapologetically being myself, because if you think about it, who's to say if it's right or wrong or cool or not cool to live with your parents when you're 27? Like, where did I put this rule in my brain? I'm just different from you. Maybe we have different paths, and maybe it's totally okay if I wear boys' jeans and I'm not as feminine as you and I'm not as sexy and I don't know a lot about that world and I'm like awkward about that stuff, and like when I see sex scenes I like cringe because I get awkward and stuff, and like, so who cares? Like, who said that you have to be that way? You're fine the way you are. And so recently I've been really trying to practice that and thinking, why? Just openly admit, like, this is who I am and I'm okay with that. And I think how you treat it really makes a difference. If you don't act insecure and awkward about it, then F what everyone else thinks. Like, I have just started to really not care about that stuff, and now I'm just like, yeah, this is how I am, and I'm totally okay with it. And I've gotten a lot happier. Like, I'm a lot happier. I was already happy before, but now I'm just like, wow, life is so much easier like that. Really, really easy. And I'm just don't need to pretend about certain things, and it's fine. So my advice to you would be like, embrace all of your flaws, because we all have them, and no matter how confident you are, you probably have some things you feel insecure about and you feel flawed about. And dude, really sit down and think about, like, who made that rule up that it has to be that way? You know, like, just, if you don't care and you like the way you are, F it. Who the F cares? So I live at home and I'm 27 and I'm not the sexiest person. I don't know about sexy things, and that's who I am. Yeah, I also have love handles. It's cool. That is my final thought for the day. Embrace who you are, because F it. Well, F care. Just be happy. Do your thing. And either way, I promise I'll love you. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining me on Ask Superwoman Live. This happens on the 14th of every single month. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat on my vlog channel, as I will be heading to LA tomorrow. And I'm moving on December 1st. So there's a whole bunch of things to follow along on. But yeah, I hope you're happy wherever you are. Love you. Mwah. Sending you loads of positive vibes. Until next month, one love, Superwoman. That is a wrap. And zoop. Be yourself. Everybody else taken.